Hi everyone, today we will solving one of the very hard problem which is asking many fan companies. Let's start with that. This problem is about we can recollect vertical order traversal of a binary tree. First of all, we just go through the question. Given the root of the binary tree, calculate the vertical order traversal of the binary tree. For each node at position, row and column in its left and right children will be positioned row plus 1 and column minus 1. Similarly, for this row plus 1 and column plus 1 respectively, the root of the tree is at initially at the 0 0 position. One of the like this 0 comma 0 they are given for the row and column purpose. And the question is like the vertical order traversal of a binary tree is a list of top to bottom ordering from each column. Indexing start from the leftmost column and ending of the rightmost column. There are maybe multiple nodes in the same row and same column. In such cases, sort these nodes by their values. Okay, in some of the cases, it is like conflicting in the same order, right? In the same column I can say in the like in this list I can say in the 3 in similarly we have a 9 or any other number. So on that case we have to first take the small number, then go to the higher number. Okay, so this problem was asking we have to be vertical order traversal, have to be traverse. Okay, let's see the input what we have, which on input they have this node tree and given the 0 comma 0. Similarly for the 1 minus 1, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 0, 2 comma 2. 3, 9, 20, and then 9 we have no left child or right child. That's why here given the empty. Similarly for this 20 we have left 50 and right 7. And in the output we are getting the 9, 3, 15, 20, and 7. Okay. So first start with that, like how we can approach what is the base condition or what is the basic criteria to approach for this problem. So I just copy that problem here, and you can see they are asking in the vertical traversal. So I just draw the vertical line for the each node, for the 9, for the third node, for the 15 node, for the 20, for the 7. So similarly we can see we have these vertical lines of the node, and let's see what the next step they are telling. The next point they are asking in the problem is like we have to be sort if the same number is coming or in the same vertical column having the multiple nodes, like in the same line I can say. So in this case we can see I just draw the line. So okay, so for this just I'm taking the screen. This is the problem, and the scale just I'm rotating here. I think it will be better I just draw the normal one. So I just want to say like if we have this x-axis, here our center at the 0, and here we have a positive number lines 1, 2. Similarly here for we have -1 and -2. So that's why you can see each node we have this value. At the third position we have label 0 and vertex of the column value will be 0. You can see. Then after that we have this is the left child. Here we have again this I can say it is a level, first level, first level, and it is the second level. Okay, so in the first level, that's why we are writing here 1, and this is our center. So here after the center in the left side we have this -1, and here we have a +1, and we have a similarly for this +2. So according that this value is coming. Yeah, so you can see in this first 9 at the 9 node we have a level 1, and the vertex value we have a -1. Similarly for this third we can see we have at the level 0, vertex value also 0 at the center, and the question also mentioned like if in the same vertical column value is coming, then we have to take the number as increasing order. Like we have to take the first small number, then we have to take the greater number. So in this line, you can see third and 15 coming in the same line. I just lifted up here, and here we have like in the zero level we have a 0, comma 0. Similarly for this is the second level, so that's why here we have a second level and it is vertex value we have a 0. Similarly, come to here the 20 node, we have level 1 and vertex value is a plus 1, and for the 7 we have a level 2 and the vertex value will be 2. So basis on this logic we have to be create the code. I hope you got this point what is the logic behind that, how we have to be approaching, what is the value of this 1 comma minus and how we are taking. So I just type the method for this, what we have to be write. The method, I can see we have node value, then level, then vertex value. Okay, so this is the three key component which we have to be keep in mind, and basis on that we have to be traverse. So I'm applying here level order traversal concept. You can try with the in order also, but as I'm using the level order traversal, so I just go with that level order traversal. So this is the approach or concept which we have to be applied to solve this problem. And coming to code part, I just start to writing the code on the lead code. Coming to the code part, I can say the inbuilt, the previously they are given this node value left and right, and left will be null and right will be a null. Okay, so this is the basic criteria they are given. It is a very good concept, a very good question which is asked many major company, the mang or product based company, I can say. It is a very just little bit lengthy code, so that's why I just written the some of the pre-requirement of this code. I will explain each step by step. I'm writing this code in the C sharp language. Similarly, this we have to write in the Java. Both are the same. Just only we are using the dictionary here, and in the Java we have to use the hash map. So yeah, first we have this given the vertical traversal method, which is containing the root node. We have to be written the value in the I list, right, in the collection. So that's why we are just creating this result variable with containing the list value. Okay, this is the storing purpose. Coming to this condition criteria, we have to check if the root equal to null, then we have to return the result, the basic return which we have. If we don't have anything, we just return the result. Use the dictionary to store the node by column position. So that's why we are using a dictionary here. Dictionary is like containing the key and value pair type. So int is the data type we are referring here int, and this node value we are storing. That's why we are giving the list node info. And name of that variable is a column mapping. And here we are taking the queue because we have to be take the level out, because I am taking the level order traversal. I saw the 2 3 problem before this. So level order traversal purpose, queue is very good option. So I just taking the queue, which we have to store each and every value each level. So that's why I'm taking the queue, and data type we are taking the node info. Okay. So as I mentioned, initialize the queue with the root node. I just inserting the in the queue new node info like just root value, the level of that root, and then we have a vertex value, vertical value. Vertex I can say will be a better word. Okay, so initially we are just starting from the zero, that's why keeping the 0 0 level. Then coming to the condition performance, we have to be apply the condition if we already push all the values in the queue, then we have a certain count of that value which we inserted in the queue. So that's why applying if the queue count is greater than 0, then we have to be apply the whole logic what we are just discussed here. So first of all we have to create the size. What is the total size? So basically the total size will be getting from the queue dot count. So just I apply this queue dot count in the label size variable. Then after that we are using this dictionary to label map purpose, because when we are using the this level value and vertex value, we have to be stored in somewhere. That's why we are having this dictionary. Okay, after this we have to apply the loop, how many counts will be there, and basis on that we have to be in queue and dequeue the element. Okay, so after that we just in the node info variable I just taking the q.dequeue, because when we are taking this, like I just take the 9 value, inserted the 9 value, 3 value, 20 and 57. Okay, I have to be check, yeah, this is not having the left and right. So basis on that we have to apply the condition, what is the count and what is the criteria. So that's why we are inserting and we are in queue and dequeue. So the dequeue method is because we have to be take this node info in which like it is having a what is the label, what is the vertex value, what is the root value. So that's why this info purpose we are dequeuing from the queue element. So this first value Queue is basically working on the first in first out, so that's why at the top we have this 9, then we are storing this first value from this queue, removing or taking, and in the node info value. Okay, and then node info value we have to check it is contained in the node value, then this value we have to take in the node variable, and just created the one column variable, this -1 0 0 2. As I mentioned in the x index, we are like -1 -2 +1 +2. So for that purpose we have to store in some variable, that's why we are creating the column value. Okay, and this level map I just created, we have to be check. Let's go here. It is a hash table type of in the Java, in the C sharp also. We have to be check in this dictionary level map the value what we have right now we are getting, it is containing in the dictionary or not. So that's why we are checking level map dot contain key column. Okay, if it is not, then we can insert, otherwise we can add at the initial position what we position we have in the node info. And next we have to be in queue left child with adjusted column and row. So I just got the node value, then we have to be check if this node value have a left or right children, then we have to check if node dot left not equal to null, then we have to be add queue dot in queue new node info node dot left column -1 node info dot row +1. Just I just mentioned like the label value and the vertex value, the node value, the label value, and the vertex value. So this is the key point which we have putting here. Similarly, we are applying for the node dot write option and inserting the same as we are inserting in the left purpose. And right now, after this node and node left and right, applying the condition, we have to be merge both values. For that, we just applying the loop in the level, because all the value we are keeping in the level map dictionary. So for that, it is containing the key and value dictionary containing the key value pair. So from this, we have to be take each and value and check it is a working or not. Sorry, it is containing the value for checking purpose. So just by applying the label map for each value, and in entry we start checking each and every value. So I just created one column variable and taking the entry dot key and entry dot value similarly in the list and column variable, and checking if this column map containing key. If not containing, then we have to be add, otherwise normal like not, we have then normally column map dot add range in the node. So just we are merging, and after the merging we have to be sort, because of the question they are mentioning. So for the sorting purpose, just apply the normal condition from the lambda column map dot key order by x of s dot to list. And after applying the condition, just rearrange the value and keep in one of the list, one of the variable what we are setting node info column. So we can copy or we can move in that variable column in sorted column. Apply the for each loop here and sorting, and extract the node value from this node info object, and adding in our final result dictionary, and returning the result. As most of the time like you got the query like you are taking the node info, but it is not declared in the initially in the program. So for so some of the question, as you can see here, it is a very hard question. So for the hard question, we have to be optimize the condition or optimize the thing, we have to be create some customization class. So we have to be solve this problem very intuitively. So that's why I have to be create this class node info. Basis on that, I just take the value and apply the condition and achieve the desired result. I hope you got the some idea how to approach the problem and what we have to be keep in mind for solving this problem. If I have any query or any doubt, any input to uh, elaborate more on this, I will be happy. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel. Thank you.